Good day and welcome back to the Herbert Dennard Show. We have with us Amir Hassan.
Yes.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Herbert.
You're still working with the cleanup campaign for the Linwood Cemetery?
Yes, sir, I am. We been working with it since last year. Other groups have come in and worked with it, but Linwood Historic Cemetery case, a lot of people don't know about it. It is one of the oldest cemetery burial places for African Americans here in Macon, Georgia. And the same people, you know, this month we're celebrating what we call, some of us call Black History Month, some of us call African American History Month, and we're celebrating and we're honoring and we're giving praise and thanks to the people that came before us, okay? And the same people that we're talking about, they are buried somewhere. You see what I'm saying? Just like Linwood, I'm saying that to say this. Linwood Cemetery, most of your prominent African Americans that they are talking about this particular month, they should go down to Linwood and take a look at those people's burial sites, you know. And like I was saying a little earlier, we kicked off the We Care group. That's a group that I and a group of other people came up with, you know, just to give the cemetery a face, to give it a name, to give it something that all of us can work under. Because, you know, people care about it. It's just that it's not on their mind, you know, it hadn't been brought to the forefront of their minds. But we started last year, we went 4 weekends. Okay, after those 4 weekends that we did last year, Saturday in the month of February, we went 18 times because, you know, once you clean a field off, you know it's going to grow back. So we maintained it. So we're back this year. This is the We Care Group's second year of working at Linwood Historic Cemetery. We've already had 3 very successful cleanups. And this month, February, our last cleanup for the month of February is going to be February the 26th. Okay, we're going to meet at Grant Avenue and Walnut Street, right across the street from the Community Church of God in Pleasant Hill. Mm-hmm. And the cleanup is going to kick off at 11 a.m. and we're going to conclude it at 2 p.m. And people, they bring us food there, and we would like to get everyone who have relatives there. We know that it's being such an old cemetery, the relatives of the ones buried that may have been dead, but there are some people that know people that are buried there. And if you could just help us out in a little way, you don't have to stay the whole 3 hours, because we got it to a point now where we can somewhat manage it, and we just need more help. And it's looking real good, Brother Herbert.
Okay, February 26th is the last date that you're going to meet there.
Okay, that's the last cleanup for February.
For February.
But see, we are going to be consistent with it. See, we've had groups to come in the past, you know, to tackle Linwood. 13 acres is a lot of land to tackle. And see, we're not trying to tackle those whole 13 acres. We're just trying to maintain that front. Because, see, there's an organization that's in existence now by the name of the Cemetery Preservation Corporation. They just became non-profit last year. We had done about 4 or 5 cleanups, and then they became non-profit. And now they are working diligently and hard to get ownership of the cemetery so that they could set up some kind of system where we can get a crew of people to just go in, pay them on a regular basis to do it. And I'm hoping that that crew will come out of Pleasant Hill. But we got high unemployment down there. Mm-hmm. In Pleasant Hill.
You have a lot of famous African Americans from Middle Georgia that's buried in this cemetery.
That's right, the same ones that we're talking about here, African American History Month.
I'll start off with Rodney Davis.
Yes, sir. He's buried there also. Brave individual.
Sergeant who died in Vietnam.
One of the best of us, if you know what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. Gave his life for his fellow soldiers' life. He's buried there. And the veterans, they have been coming, taking care of his grave, which is a very, very good thing to do. But there are hundreds of veterans buried there. Okay, sure. There's another veteran buried there, Vining. Vining Circle is named after him. He was a Medal of Honor winner, a Purple Heart winner. Anyway, he was one of the first men to die in Pearl Harbor. He was in Pearl Harbor, and that's where he passed away. He was the first Maconite I know to die in